Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Betholkas, and it's time for the Sunday edition of Saturday Morning Blast Off. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little bit late there. You know, just taking care of some stuff around here to get ready for this, and I was running out of time. Anyway, let me take care of some business first, and we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. Also, if you're feeling lucky or feeling like gambling, go ahead and hit that bell down below, and YouTube may or may not notify you when I come on live. So what you should do is go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media and all the links to my pages as well. Hey, Commander's Corner. How's it going? All right. Let's see what we have news-wise today. Well, the big one is HBO Max for some reason suddenly just pulled all their content, well, I should say all their TV show content like the TBS, TNT shows, also things like Beforeigners, things of that nature. They've also they used to have like HBO Nordic, HBO Latin America, things like that. Those are all dead now. They've canceled all of those. The only thing they have left is they have a few productions going on in Spain and France. That's it. Everything else has been culled because of the merger between them and Discovery Plus. So Discovery Plus, of course, bought out HBO from AT&T, and the executive who is running all of this, David Zaslav, there we go, supposedly is known for just brutalizing whatever he takes over, just completely and totally slashing and burning everything. And granted, I think there was something like 1.5 billion in excess that they need to recover. So of course they are slashing and burning everything they can. Anything that was like DC related, DC movie related that was going to streaming has been canceled and either made into a movie or has just been canceled outright. So that's what's been going on with that. So the weird thing though is the TBS and TNT stuff like Snowpiercer, things of that nature. Why did they pull that? Because they own that content. So why would they pull it off of there? It just seemed kind of weird. Um, so no one knows exactly why that is, but well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a little bit, or maybe we may never know. Who knows? So yeah, it's a shame about Beforeigners. I don't think we're getting a season 3 out of all of this. Also, I do know that they are shopping it around. I follow them on Facebook on their Facebook page, and every now and then they post some stuff. And they did post about it and said that they are looking around for other buyers at this point. But I don't know if HBO owns part of that or what's going on. So I don't know how hard it's going to be for them to transfer over once if they do find another buyer. I've watched the first 3 seasons. Actually, the seasons aren't bad as Snowpiercer. The TV series isn't bad. Uh, it's very bombastic, if you will, and honestly, it's interesting. So Sean Bean in there is actually the one thing that just is pretty funny. Yeah, I watched the movie too. It's a far cry from the movie, definitely, but the guy who created the movie, his name escapes me for a moment. Bon Jong. He's the guy who did The Host. He's done a lot of different movies. Korean filmmaker. He is actually the executive producer on the TV series as well. So I mean, it's not too far from the movie itself. And also speaking of which, so HBO has also canceled Gentleman Jack recently after season 2, which was a BBC HBO production. So that's been canceled. And then also they canceled The Time Traveler's Wife after 1 season, which from what I heard is not that great. So take with it what you will. Uh Yeah, I never watched The Time Traveler's Wife, so I couldn't tell you whether it was good or not. I just heard, you know, some reviews here and there about what was going on, and it just didn't seem like something I was going to be interested in. So that's been canceled. I mean, he's been canceling. David Zaslav has been canceling stuff across the board. I think I said last week, Made for Love was canceled, which great, understandably so. That movie was or that show was just crap. Um, I'm kind of surprised Our Flag Means Death is still around, that it got a season two, considering that I don't think it was garnering the numbers that anything else was. Yes, that's it. Commander's Corner. Ju Ho is his name. Yeah, but yeah, it basically right now anything is it's dire straits over at HBO at the moment. I'm surprised that we're getting Harley Quinn season three at the end of this month. That we're getting, Doom Patrol season four. We're also getting Titans season four. So yeah. CVM says the time traveler's wife has luckily never interested me, and from what I've read, it seems to fall into a lot of romance trope. Yeah, there's a lot of, and I talked about this before. There is a lot of, it's a recent trend of taking kind of like romance novel esque stories and whatnot, and then injecting a little bit of sci-fi into it, a sci-fi hook, if you will, to see if you can get a more mainstream audience than just the romance novelist or the Hallmark Channel movie watchers, that kind of stuff. And the latest one, of course, was Night Sky, which was done on Amazon with Sissy Spacek and J.K. Simmons. And I struggled through the first two episodes. I mean, just literally struggled through those first two episodes. And Amazon has gratefully canceled that thing after one season. That's the latest thing that they just did. So I am not losing any sleep over that one either. So yeah, it's a really just, I don't know. I don't like the trend of, taking the romance novelist kind of thing and then throwing in your hook, if you will, to try and hook in other people into this genre. And if it can't stand on its own, if you can't get the audience members in on its own, don't try and just force it. It just doesn't work. Obviously, with Time Traveler's Wife and Night Sky being canceled. So not a lot, by the way, in the realm of news. So this might be a short one for you guys. We did get August 10th. Resident Alien is going to be returning to Sci-Fi on August 10th for the second half of season two, which is good news. That does not fall under the trope of romance novelists, and injecting with a little bit of sci-fi. So yeah, Resident Alien coming back is going to be fun. I'll be covering that, of course, as well here. I'll continue my coverage, I should say, of that. And yeah, hopefully we don't get a repeat of. There's been a couple of bad episodes in the. Well, I should say there's one or two bad episodes of the second season. That's it. But for the most part, it's been okay. And then August 31st, we get season three of Stargirl premiering on the CW. Speaking of channels that are in dire straits, the CW has been canceling stuff left and right. They are being sold off. I believe they're being sold off piecemeal as well. They're also part of this whole HBO Max or HBO being bought by Discovery Channel or Discovery Plus, and I don't know how much of the CW is going to survive. Quite honestly, I know they had pushed out for a while there to have content on all 7 days. When they first started off, I think it was only like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think is what it was. And they finally pushed out to get all 7 days. And now I think they're going to go back to, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, Commander's Corner. I don't watch anything on Paramount Plus. I don't subscribe to Paramount Plus. It's dead to me. Anything over there. So yeah, I don't watch any of that stuff. And another thing that's actually coming out that I really like, which also might be hit by this, is July 21st. We're getting the second season of Gennady Tartakovsky's Primal, and that's going to be hitting Adult Swim. And so, Adult Swim, again, Cartoon Network, owned by HBO, and of course now by Discovery Plus. So we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, if you haven't seen the first season of Primal, go and watch it. It's a 5-time Emmy Award winner. Great, great, great stuff. Um, and from what I understand, there was an interview with Gennady talking about what season two was going to bring us. And I guess he said episodes 11 through 20, which I believe he's still going from season one all the way out, is all one story. So we're actually going to be following one big story arc from 11 to 20, which is kind of interesting. He hasn't done that before in Primal. And also in a show without any vocalization, without any dialogue, it's going to be interesting to see how you carry along one big story arc like that. That's going to be kind of cool. So, yeah, lots and lots of fun on that one. Primal is a good show if you haven't seen it. So Captain America 4 has found its director, Julius Ona, who is, I guess, most famous for directing the Cloverfield Paradox, whatever that is. I believe he's a Nigerian director. And so he's going to be directing Captain America 4, which you remember, Anthony Mackie's character, Sam Wilson, is now Captain America. I know everyone doesn't want to believe this, but it's true. Sam Wilson is Captain America now. So the Falcon has become Captain America. Happened during the Captain America and Winter Soldier, because that's what they renamed it. It was originally called the Falcon and Winter Soldier until the very last episode. Then they renamed it the Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So there you have it. You have Captain America 4 being worked on at the moment. Much I know there's going to be a lot of hate directed towards all of this, which it shouldn't be. It's kind of stupid. CBM says even Chris Evans is saying it because of people moaning about it. I know. I agree with you, CBM. It's really stupid. It just really is. Dante S, I'll be covering Thor on Tuesday, so I'm not doing any kind of spoilers in this segment here. So, and I won't be talking about it either. A rumor has come up, and it's actually a fairly decent rumor, is that Daredevil, Charlie Cox, playing Daredevil, is going to be in 3 episodes of Echo. That's going to be coming out in the end of this year, I believe. Marvel's Echo. We saw Echo, of course, in Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier, or Hawkeye, which is, we saw it in the Hawkeye series. So we saw Echo. She's getting her own series. So Daredevil is supposed to be showing up in 3 episodes of Echo, and he's going to be wearing the red and black suit this time and looking for Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, yes. And Kingpin, or Vincent D'Onofrio, is going to be in 4 episodes, and of course, he's going to be wearing an eye patch because of what happened at the end of Hawkeye there. So, yeah, that's where we leave off on that. So, I'm interested in seeing Echo. I really am. And also, I mean, that we're having Daredevil come back, we already had Kingpin come back. I mean, come on. This is going to be actually some really cool stuff. And then finally, the last thing I've got is the Winchesters, which of course is the Supernatural spinoff, is going to premiere on October 11th on the CW. So again, another show that the CW has that hasn't been killed off as of yet. So right now, the only shows I think that the CW has that haven't been killed off are The Flash for season 9, which should have been killed off anyway. Superman and Lois, which is good and should be over on HBO Max anyway. Stargirl, the Winchesters, Tom Swift, and Kung Fu. And I believe there's one other show that that the Tom Swift spinoff of was a Nancy Drew or something like that. I think that's it. I think that those are it. The 7 episodes or 7 series that they have left on the CW. Yeah. Yes, Superman and Lois is not part of the Arrowverse, thank God, 'cause, I'm glad. The Arrowverse has turned into some kinda crap, really, it has. It's boring, I can't watch The Flash. The Flash is just god awful at this point. It should have ended at season 7. You thought Tom Swift was canceled? I didn't hear about that. CBM. I did not hear about that. Maybe it has been. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I hopefully. Let's see what it says here. Oh yeah, there you go. It was actually on June 30th. There we go. Tom Swift canceled by the CW after one season. Cool. Yeah, I know of no person that actually watches that. It looked dumb. I mean, just completely and totally dumb. It really did. I'm sorry, but the main character looked like a Ken doll that was just getting dressed up in different outfits for whatever thing he was doing. It just it looked really dumb. It really did. I don't even know what the whole premise of it was other than the guy was rich. That's all I know. Commander, I went back and talked about why Legends got canceled. It was Legends and Batwoman got canceled for the same reason. But yeah, so I mean, and again, it's all to save money. So again, this is all part of the whole HBO Discovery Plus merger. Yeah, CBM. So Tom Swift is an old book, like back before Hardy Boys and all that stuff. And yeah, it just looked god awful. I mean, and I don't even know if it was using the book's premise at all. I think they might have just been using the name. So yeah. That's all I got for you guys, movie wise, or I should say news wise, and all of this stuff. It was a very short and sweet one, of course. I'm not doing any kind of spoiler stuff or anything like that. This is not a spoiler alert, even though I have these signs here, but it is not a spoiler alert episode. So, but I think I'm just gonna, let you guys go for a little bit here. What else do I have going on for the rest of this week? Well, tomorrow is going to be Westworld. Tuesday is going to be Is It Worth My Time? It's going to be Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor: Love and Thunder, yes. Wednesday is going to be the season finale of Miss Marvel. Thursday and Friday I'm going to be off. I think Saturday I'm moving Saturday Morning Blast Off back over to Saturdays. Let's see. Sunday I'll be off as well. And there you go. That wraps everything up. Actually, I'll probably leave Saturday Morning Blast Off over on Sundays next week here or this week coming up. Just check the schedule. Speaking of which, if you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. And if YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. And if you want to know when I'll be on live again next, go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media there and all the links to my pages as well. All right. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go for the rest of the day. Have a good rest of your day and don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, I don't know. You may end up finding out that a really bad TV show got canceled and for a good reason. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow for Westworld. Until then, stay safe. Be well. Take care. Wear those masks. Get those vaccine shots. Get the boosters as well because they don't work without them. And stay safe out there. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.